Hello, Gemini. It is your reading for the month of March. I hope all of you are doing well, staying proactive, staying busy, but not too busy. Um, just seems like here lately for Geminis, what I've noticed is a lot of Geminis are really stressed out, but not too stressed. They're just, they just want to enjoy life again. And I just feel like, they're kind of just exhausted when it comes to work and stuff. It's hard for them to find a balance for different things that they would love to do. And it's like, how do you find the balance of different things? And maybe that's kind of what March is going to give you, that balance again. Um, we are officially in Pisces season, so um, we got Mercury retrograde going on in Pisces. So um, usually water energy for Geminis or any air signs of that, it can be challenging because they're used to not feeling emotions. I mean, they feel deeply, don't get me wrong. Geminis feel tremendously. I just feel like the issues here lately, especially within Pisces, it's kind of like, not sure exactly, on that, but what I'm feeling like with the energies for Geminis, that it can be very challenging when it deals with your emotions because, you're dealing with each of the twins and, it's just, it can get complicated, especially when you're having to deal with your emotions. So, stay grounded. I've been telling a lot of people to stay grounded during this retrograde because I don't know what it is, because it's out of your sign. Mercury rules your planet. Your leading planet is in retrograde. So it's like, maybe things are slower for you at this time. But I do feel like once it gets out of retrograde, a few days after or so, you might start feeling a lot better, more in tune with yourself. It's funny, right before I started reading, I noticed that the moon is in Aquarius. So maybe that helps a little bit, not just with the whole emotion part of Pisces season. Maybe that will help you today. But yeah, let's get in your reading. I'm going to shuffle a few more shuffles, and then we're going to look at the cards and see what is for you guys for the month of March. Do keep in mind this is a general reading. It may not apply to all you Geminis out there. Maybe those who feel led to this video or led to this type of reading. Take it as it goes. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But I'm just going to pretty much speak what the cards are telling me and the energy that I'm picking up. So I'm going to lay out the cards real quick. I feel like Geminis have been going through a lot of issues when it comes to not necessarily their emotions, but the fact that, dealing with things that are past related and, stepping back and really observing it from a higher perspective and connecting more with source and, God, the universe. And it's like you're part of the ethers, you feel vibrations, you catch on to things quicker than some people, and you see, things clearer than some people, like the angles of everything. All right, Gemini, we got the Eight of Wands, Hermit. All right, I feel like with the Eight of Cups here, that has to do with the past. A lot of you have been dealing with past issues, past drama with people, possibly maybe with a Pisces and Virgos. That's funny, it came up. Maybe a Sagittarius you're dealing with, Taurus, Aquarius, a water sign, of course, probably. You're walking away from something that's not serving you. I feel like you've been on this journey, maybe the hermit journey, maybe getting a higher perspective on a situation in your life when it comes to the end goal and end result. I do feel like there's a lot of conflicts maybe within yourself, not necessarily with people. There could be with people. Feel like for some Geminis, they've been feeling like if people are taking more from them, and maybe that was the Tower in February, and I feel like, maybe you're not, I'm not saying open to love. I know a lot of single Geminis, they're not really in the dating field. They don't want love. I don't know, but things are going to change if you're single. I feel like, or it's just coming into yourself more, But I feel like Geminis who are in relationship, it's about keeping their emotions intact. Maybe a transformation from the ground's worth, everything that you've been planting, everything that you've been, starving yourself. Maybe there's a shift in your perspective with your emotions, I feel like this month. Um, I feel like there could be some, I'm trying to think so far, some patterns that you want to break, some things you want to change. Maybe you feel like some people need to change in your life. Let me get some clarity on what's going on right here. Let's just wait a minute. All right, so this came up for clarity. You have the Eight of Pentacles. So you're not in a hurry. I feel like a lot of you have gotten to that point of maybe even reacting to things in your life, but I feel like temperance here is to slow down things, especially, with retrograde. You're kind of in this hurry or this hermit state. You want things to get going. You want to create more abundant, more flow in your environment. I just feel like, there's a lot of things you're going through, on the mental plane that, that may be competitive. Maybe you feel like there needs to be something compatible with you when it comes to your future, when it comes to situations with people. And I feel like you're getting clarity to move forward in a clear direction. But I feel like the one thing you don't want to do is move forward to the past. And I feel like it's easy when you're dealing with your emotions, afraid of change, afraid of things happen in your life again and again and again. Gemini's sense things coming, I feel like. But I feel like Gemini, you don't want the same results. And maybe you got your emotions closed off a little bit because when it comes to the future, there's an unknown. There's this need to, stay busy. There's this need to stay proactive. But you're also not going to make fast, impulsive decisions, I feel like. But also, too, there's this need to, get things going in the right direction. But I feel like the only way you're going to move forward is getting out of this past energy. Especially when it comes to these people that aren't good for you. These situations with people that in the past may have had your back, but they're not really showing up in your reality now. And I just feel like, like I said, it could be a Pisces or Virgo that you're dealing with. But I just feel like, there's this need to go within. There's this need of balance within yourself, and trying to sort out the problems. And it's been really painful, I feel like, already for Geminis, because you're having to look at these uncomfortable emotions. You're having to look at these uncomfortable situations of the past. And I feel like that's what it was, with the conflicts with people and situations that, it not changed for you and another person, maybe this water sign that you're dealing with, but I feel like you want things to change, maybe with them. But I feel like you were looking in the past about what happened to this water sign that changed your world, changed your perspective. And maybe that's what you need to do is, the past is the past. There's nothing you can do to fix it. I feel like a lot of people that you were dealing in the past, it was maybe something you didn't see coming, but I feel like for some of you maybe saw something coming. But I feel like, when it comes out closing out this chapter, it's been painful. It's been painful for you to look at these past tower moments, maybe involving a Cancer and, Pisces and Virgo, and truly walking away from it. But you can't move forward when it's past related. You just gotta carry on, You just got to make the best of these situations. Let's see if we can get more to the story of what's going on with you guys, Geminis. Any else things that need to address for March concerning love and relationships? But yeah, you're afraid of the things repeating itself. Maybe giving too much to a situation when it comes to your worth and your value being recognized, being, appreciated. But I feel like there's a lot of things you need to look at when it comes to your self-worth. Maybe you're not feeling worthy of this connection, if it's a love connection, if it's a friendship, if it's something in the past that's really broken you down. Like I said, there could be some people that you feel like are taking more out of this situation. Like your value is not being looked at here. And I feel like a lot of this past situation, people were taking more from you. Let me get some few more. I just feel like there's a lot of clarity you need and clarity to move on. And I feel like you're done. You moved on. Yeah, you're done being cold. You're done being isolated. I feel like you want to take on something that is beneficially gonna, give you some drive in the long run. But I feel like you're being very cautious when you're trying to make these decisions and focusing, on your happiness. And I feel like it's getting out of the stuck situation. Why am I repeating myself? Stagnant position in your life. And I feel like you're trying to go towards something that is ultimately going to benefit you and another person. I just feel like, you've had to go through a lot of karmic situations, Gemini, to help rebuild your faith, help rebuild your situations in your life. Let's see if we can get some cards. So, in the past, there was no giving and receiving with this Pisces situation. Things got exposed. And I feel like they got exposed in the past. And maybe a person didn't want to confess to you about something that happened because they had a lot going with you. But I feel like whatever was hidden, it was hidden for a particular reason. I feel like this person didn't mean any harm by it. I just feel like, things were kept from you about, the situation involving a Pisces or Virgo. And, I feel like when you look at it now, you're looking at it from a higher perspective as, there's nothing you can give in this situation. I feel like you've looked at many angles of the situation and you're ready to be happy again. You're ready to take things forward and into the new direction this year. And I do feel like a lot of good things are coming towards you. Maybe much, and I feel like it's going to make you a better person. A lot of times we have to go through hardships, whether with friends, family situations, lovers, that are for our highest good. When we're going through it, we sure don't like it, going through the painful, it's almost like a heart transplant where it's like, I feel like Gemini's gone through that, a heart awakening with another person about something in the past, and, you need to rekindle that love if it's missing. But I feel like it's all about giving and receiving. Give to yourself as much as you're willing to give to others, Geminis, and I think you'll do fine. Anyways, catch you guys later. Bye-bye.